Try to erase your memory.
Oh, got the shooter.
Yes.
Leo, the shooter in the. Oh, rotate? Which way? I'm seeing. Justin in the back. Supersonic Sean from Nashville all the way out here.
We got our guest in the building.
Dapper down, tell me what it is.
So this is Mr. IG16 himself. You already know. Listen, bars. Every time you see him dance, like bars. All that, bars. That's all you want to say anytime I see him. First of all, because we're going to talk about that because I think that's dope. So just introduce yourself, my man. Tell the people who you are, where you at, and all that good stuff, bro.
Hi, my name's Berran. What's going on, man? It's your boy B-Lee. Radcliffe. Me, County High alumni. What up, Fort Knox, E-Town, Brandenburg, all y'all, man. Louisville, I'm in y'all city. What's good?
Man, listen. I am excited for you to be here, bro. I mean, you've been here before. You was here with Gio. And I think I released Triple X that day. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was dope. That was epic. But now you heard, man, you got like some stuff. Like you got some things going on, man. You got a big show coming up.
Big show.
And then also Mr. IG16.
Oh, man, y'all hype me up too much.
They don't hear me though, man. They don't hear me though. Mr. IG6. First of all, I'm sorry, because y'all know how I do. Okay, y'all go ahead. They gonna ask you questions. Because I got questions for days, bro. Especially when it comes to the IG16 thing and all of that. So hopefully they probably won't steal my questions. They haters like that. But go ahead and ask how much you want to bet you steal one of my questions, cuz. Go ahead then. Go ahead.
I ain't got no questions. Eliminate me. No,
Oh, dang.
Q&A. Let them fly. I want to hear it.
So basically, this is how it's gonna go. That's literally how it's gonna go. We're gonna just ask questions. We're gonna go back and forth. Things that come to our mind. Now, we just want you to answer them completely. Since they look like they ain't got nothing on their mind, I'm gonna ask you anyway. So the IG16. Look, don't get in your feelings. He's a Kiki. You love me. Look at Kiki over there. Anyway, what I want to say is IG16, bro.
Yeah.
I do. IG16. How in the world, like, what? Like, you was, I know. Come on, what? I know, because I'm trying to say it right.
I was making me nervous.
What made you want to do that, bro? Like, what was the real intentions behind it? Because I think I might know, but I want to hear what you guys.
I kind of want to hear what your intention.
No.
All right, so I'm gonna be. All right.
The fly on the wall.
Yeah, the fly on the wall right now.
Straight shooter with you. You seen what I've done all 2018.
Absolutely.
BET, all this stuff. It was good. Even showed up at Mercury Ballroom last year. So I'm looking online. I'm just catching the vibes of what everybody's feeling at that time being, and I keep on seeing people saying like, "This is the hardest out. This guy's got bars." You know, just random artists around the city. Shout out to everybody too, by the way.
Absolutely.
And just every time I hear the GOAT and the best lyricist ever and stuff like that, it kind of is like irritating because I feel like it's being overused.
Absolutely.
And no offense to anybody. I mean, I'm only lyricist of the year 2016. I still got the trophy in my room.
That's fine.
But yeah, I just wanted to challenge other artists who really feel like they respect the game and they're a student to the game and they, are trying to sharpen their skills every day. That's, I came up with the idea on a 12-hour shift. So my mind wasn't all the way there. I think I probably had 2 hours left to go.
Okay.
So I was like, man, I just want to do I had this thing called Facebook Friday growing up. And every Friday I would drop a freestyle to a remix and shoot a whole video for it in my bedroom and stuff like that. It was cool. But it just started downplaying because it was on Facebook. Not a lot of people are on Facebook these days. But now I'm like, okay, how do we double this up and we're bringing the IG? So Instagram is popping for me lately since the BET thing. 14,000 followers, whatever. I'm like, how can I get their attention every single day? I can't do it weekly anymore. I got to do it every single day. And that's consistency. Consistency is key at the end of the day. That's what's going to get you noticed. So when I do this, trust me, every single day is like a headache for me because I have to wake up. My daughter's 1 year old, so she wakes me up half the time at 8 in the morning, slap to the face, wake up, daddy. And then I have to, pick out a beat right then and there. Like, I got to find a beat today that everyone's killing and what's hot right now. And now I'll write to it. So here's the timeline. Wake up at 8, write a full 16 by 9, memorize it by 10 and 11, and make sure I have it recorded by 12 p.m.
That's dope.
Every single day.
That's dope. And what I was going to say was, you took the words out of my mouth when it came to consistency.
Absolutely.
Like I dropped me and 2 Deep. We dropped a whole mixtape called Consistency.
Hey, I got Relentless tatted on my chest.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like literally, the thing is like as artists, and I was watching some things today. People forget that you gotta be in their face all the time. You cannot say that you are an artist and you ain't got no music.
Preach.
You can't say that you got bars and you ain't got no verses out.
Preach.
Like you can't. We get that because here's the thing: if you're talented, this is what I heard somebody say. I think it was Too Short. They said you're talented and the overachiever. I'm taking the overachiever every day. Why? Because the overachiever is going to continue to work hard. The talented person is going to get too relaxed, and they're going to get too like, well, you know, I'm talented. This is what I do, so I don't have to do these things they do because I mean they are right, but because sometimes the overachiever is not, and sometimes the overachiever is not the best talent. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got to tell that.
But the overachiever and the hard worker. Absolutely, is the one that's gonna get noticed because they're doing more stuff. It's like I'm here, I'm there, I'm doing this, and for you to rap bruh, as an artist,
839,
dog, for you to rap every day, bruh,
839.
and put up a 16 I don't think people know how hard that is.
It is.
I mean, it's easy, quote unquote, because we love to do it and this the passion for it. Yeah. You know what I mean? But if, bruh, every day.
So the hardest one I had to do so far was I don't remember the day, but I know it was J. Cole's Middle Child, and that just dropped.
That did just drop, yep.
And
I saw you try to get on top of that quick too.
First of all, I wrote that at like 9 in the morning. I couldn't get it out until like 3 in the afternoon. So I was like, you know what, 12 p.m. ain't gonna be today. Yeah. And my girl, my daughter and my fiance go through it the most because I'm like, baby, please go in the bedroom while I like turn on these speakers. Because I'm gonna need some complete focus right now. Yeah. She come back like 2 hours like, are you done yet? I said, no, I ain't delivering it right. I gotta deliver it properly. You don't know who's gonna be watching this.
Right. Absolutely.
And you know, I've been getting a lot of recognition, man. Shout out Westside Boogie too, man. His album just dropped with Shady. And he saw one of my IG-16s to one of his tracks and he was like, you know, you snapped.
What day is it?
Oh, day 39.
Day 39.
Day 39.
You already got recognition. People are missing this. They missing it. I don't think they get it.
Shout out to Isaiah Rashad too.
Day 39, bro. Yeah. Like, okay.
It's consistency. That's all it is.
Go ahead and ask some questions because I can go. Like I said, I'm excited to interview him right now. So go ahead and do that.
I'm kind of like digging where we at.
But because like I think people just forget like, man, this stuff is hard, dog. Like to get up and even if we know this from the radio show. And how we talk throughout the week, like, what are we gonna talk about?
Right, I mean,
we done had a whole week. You know, there's a whole week worth of content.
We have a whole week worth of content. So sometimes we have too much content to talk about.
But let me ask you this:
what's that?
You love what you do, right?
Absolutely. Come on.
It's a passion. It's not a job for you if you love what you do.
Absolutely. This is nothing. This is easy. Like you said, wake up.
I have no idea how much is a passion.
Yeah.
I bet y'all would come in here without getting paid or anything like that.
Right? Absolutely.
Absolutely. Definitely.
Yeah, boodoo. Let's do a boodoo. Okay. We not gonna put our business out there. But yeah, boodoo. Okay. Anyways, but no, back to you though, bro. So how was the BET thing? Like, how was that whole experience and everything?
It was cool, man. I thought it was really dope, man. I was nervous first of all. Like, okay, to start it off with, they told me, you know, we loved your video. We're going to submit it. I think you're going to be a perfect fit. We have no one in Kentucky that's doing it. Okay. You know, we got people in Ohio, North Carolina. Everyone's coming up to New York. We just want you in March, and you can do your thing. I was like, man, I'm going to be out there. You know. Oh, and by the way, it's $800 round trip, and you have to pay that yourself. Oh. I was like, oh, but I'm broke, baby. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Then I was like, yeah, I'm like, but if anything else, I'm going to be like, oh, this is a scam. I don't want to do it. But I'm like, it's BET, you know, in the email and everything telling me this. So I'm like, okay, how can I do this without feeling like I'm not going to have rent this month? Right. So I made a GoFundMe. And the week before that, you know, I had a lot of frustrations of people saying, you know, oh, well, he might not get on there. You know, it's a lot of money and maybe he won't make the trip. So I just asked people, you know, $500 and that'll give me traveling expenses and shelter when I get up there, somewhere I can sleep. Yeah. And when I got on that road, it's a 12-hour drive. From Kentucky to New York, KY to NY, that's a 12-hour drive. Okay. So 8 in the morning, 8 p.m. I got there. And when I touched down in New York, I broke $900 on my GoFundMe.
That's good, bro.
900. People showed love and they said represent, and I did just that.
Well, so. and the thing is, I think what people don't understand about those, like, was it like a competition type of thing?
Yeah, so it's you remember Freestyle Friday.
Absolutely.
You know, it's like one-on-one battles and it's kind of like that, but it's not entirely like that. I didn't know that I would be stepping in the Street Fighter tournament of MCs, 30 plus, all lined up in Manhattan, cold still. I didn't know how cold it was when you were in New York and it's like March.
Yeah.
But it was cold. So I'm freezing in this jacket, kind of the same jacket I got right there. So I was sitting there and it came out, some executive or somebody, he came out, he's like, how y'all doing? He was so, all you heard was teeth chattering. Yeah. So he's like, all right, so we about to get this IG live. We want to get y'all in y'all zone, make it seem like y'all writing y'all bars or something like that. I was like, oh, they are really trying to sell this right now. I was like, okay, I feel it. So as soon as they went back in, it was still quiet. I probably met like one or two people that was dope from around the way, you know, some Southern gentlemen, one from Georgia, one from Ohio too. Shout out to them. I was like, yo, let's just start freestyling, man, right out here. You know, we all got bars. And when that happened, my goofy KY self stepped out. I was like, hey, man, I'm from Kentucky, and I think I'm the best one out here. Who got bars? Yeah. Next thing you know, somebody came out the way. I'm like, it's on, let's get it. And the rest was history. That's when BET came out, and they was like, oh, man, when the cameras came out, the people who were shy and was keeping to themselves, they was like, oh, they getting all the shine. I'm going to start rapping too.
Here it comes.
But I'm like, this is what it's supposed to be about, man. You out here because you were chosen out of the entire nation to be one of the hardest MCs ever to step on a camera or on your social media page or anything. So if you don't represent for your state, who is going to do that?
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Exactly. So, yeah, but when we got in there, it was a whole different vibe. It was like, sign this, you know, be in front of this camera, do this shot. They even had me on their Twitter page on BET of like a quick snippet. Saying, what up, Radcliffe, you know, this and that. It was cool. So then we sit in this little 106 in Park looking room, and they bring out the actual producer for the whole thing. He was like, so y'all ready to be on the BET webisode or whatever? Because I'm thinking it's YouTube the whole time. They didn't tell us it was going to be on national television. Oh. Yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah, BET Jams on Demand. It's still on there. Go check it out. Maybe that's a good thing. So, yeah, plug in. So when I heard that, I don't know what came out of me, but I was just really outspoken. And all you heard after he said, y'all ready to get on TV? I was like, let's go! I've been waiting to show my mama I'm doing this for real. Like, I was real hyped for it, man. So,
but I think everybody got to keep that same energy, man.
Yeah.
People, like, it's really weird with hip-hop. Like, hip-hop, we're so, like, I don't get it. Like, we so, I'm not going to say angry, you know what I mean? But we're trapping so hood all the time, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, I'm a rapper. Like, this is what I do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if this is what I do, then I need to get out here and, like you said, just let me just do what I'm representing my state. I know I'm doing it for the culture, basically. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if you know anything about hip-hop, then you know that it's for the culture.
And you got to be out there to promote it.
Exactly. And it's like, people do that all the time. You said somebody come up and just start beatboxing, and everybody start, it's just natural stuff. School.
I'm pretty sure if Chris Brown just now started, right? I'm pretty sure if Chris Brown just started, if you asked him when he was still on the come up, like, yo, dance for me, he's just going to go on the spot. He's on go mode every time, train to go.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of, like, personas and prima donnas and stuff nowadays where it's like, you ain't even on yet. Yeah. I said it in one of my bars. How you trying to be a rapper, but you anti-social? Right. Like, when I say that,
one of them songs.
Yeah, it's on there. They'll hear it. They'll hear it in a little bit. But I mean that in a sense of, like, I grew up around these guys who was so cool, and they was like, you know, I'm going to be on in no time, man. It's just bars, you know? Yeah. But I'm like, I'm trying to get out of here, man. I'm a goofball as is. So that makes me more of a people person than you. So you know what that means? I'm ahead of the game, baby. Right. That's all that is.
And the thing is, you got to have that energy. If you don't have that energy, like, you can't stand out when you do the IG-16 stuff. You're making yourself stand out, bro.
Gotcha.
Like, you're making yourself pay attention to you. Like, even if it's day 50, people finally catch on. It's like, if I see you at day 50, then I'm like, wait, what does day 50 mean? First of all, what's
you had to go scroll all the way down to the bottom.
Go and be like, whoa, what is going on? Yeah. So you mean to tell me this dude has been doing this for 50? You see what I'm saying? So
I'll probably get like 2 people a day that will just like 30 things in a row, and it's just like, oh, you paying attention. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like people these days don't know the power that they got in their hands. Social media, you are your own A&R. Yeah. You are your own executive producer. Yeah. You are the holder of your own fate and destiny as far as a career in which you want to pursue.
That's true.
If you ain't doing it, it's pretty much done deal.
I got something to say about that, though.
Yeah.
I do got something to
All
say
right,
about it.
I
Ask
got a
question.
quick question. So, okay, so when you came in here before with Gio and y'all, he had just dropped Synergy and you guys had dropped Triple X.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
Thank you.
Stupid. It is just ridiculous.
So much
What, like the songs that we're gonna play here in just a little bit, like what was the difference in your process? Like how's your growth been in from what you released previously to where you at today?
Honestly, a lot. But at the same time, I didn't know how to really break it down on a sense of that. So when I did Triple X with Gio, I was already in the midst of working on this project.
Right.
And I dropped this project in July. I think Gio dropped his a month before me. And he was like, yo, I want to put Triple X on there. I was like, yeah, that's dope. Can I please put Triple X on my project too? Because that's hard. Yeah. And he's just like, yeah, it's dope. So I would say it took me, for this whole project, it would take me maybe 2 months tops. Dropped it in July of last year, still pushing it to this day. Because a lot of people these days, I'm noticing in the game, are going to like drop something this week and have something brand new 2 weeks from now. Yeah. It's really ADHD right now in this game right now, and I don't really appreciate it like that.
Yeah, because they expect it, you know what I'm saying? All of them are superstars in their own head, so they expect it's supposed to hit instantly and everybody's supposed to catch on.
I don't even think it's that, because whenever I see somebody putting one track out or one single or whatever and dropping something right after that, you didn't give enough time for that project to get its recognition and breathe. Yeah. So my thing is this, Justin, Gary Vee, right? I learned this. So he was talking to a lot of people outside of some complex or whatever, and this one guy was
if
like,
y'all don't know about Gary Vaynerchuk, get on that.
Man, guru. I'm learning so much just hearing him. So he was like, so what are you doing now? He was talking to this kid. He was like, I make music. He's like, when's the last time you did a project? He was like, not for a while, man. I just been on Netflix, just chilling. And he's like, well, what's wrong with the project you're doing now? It's not perfect. It just has to be perfect. And Gary just called his bluff. He's like, I don't believe in you because you don't believe in yourself. Because perfection is just a disguise for insecurity.
Right.
You don't think it's good. And no one else is going to believe it when you put it out. So I'm like, man, did that just wake me up on a whole nother thing? Thus IG-16. I was like, man, I'm about to put everything out here, man. Bars, not because I think every song is that dope, but my consistency is going to be like, he's growing, he's going harder. Either way, if you don't like me for the way my voice is or anything, you're going to love me for my underdog mentality because I'm going to outwork you every day.
Seconds
something like
probably
that,
2 minutes and 11 seconds of it, he says Gucci Gang.
Man, yeah.
Gucci Gang.
And we came so far, man. You know what I just watched the other day?
What's that?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
With the story of Queen, right?
Well, Queen. Yeah,
and they were sitting there, they were sitting there with their I guess their CEO or whatever at the label, and the song they wanted to put as a single was 6 minutes long.
Yeah.
And he was like, no one's going to listen to this. It's too long. I would wish somebody put 6 minutes of a track on the radio right now. Because I would vibe to that. If J. Cole came out today and said, I got a 7-minute track, and I'm going to put it on every radio station in the nation, I'm in tune, bro. Because I feel like you're challenging the game, and that's not the norm right now in the game. And we need more things that are different. We need more different stuff. Childish Gambino is dope to me.
Well,
He's different.
And that's the beauty of now having the avenues to put out all the different stuff that you want to. And that's what you were saying a minute ago about social media and having the internet behind you.
Yeah.
You can find the avenue. You can find the platform to do whatever it is you want. And then it's up to you to make that pop or make that, to market it and make people pay attention to it.
Yeah, there's different formulas for it.
Was there any particular day, like if you're on day 39 right now, was there any day that you was like, after you got finished, you was like, I like that one, I snapped on that one, like, woo! I'm gonna have to work hard to outdo myself tomorrow.
You know what? My fiance, I wish she was here because the only time you'll know how I'm feeling myself is if I'm like in record. Babe, check this out before I post it. Check it out real quick. I just want. She's my best critic, and the better half, because she gonna tell me about if my stuff stink. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I just need to snap real quick. But it's rare. It's rare for me. I don't do it every day. It's just like one of those vibes. And if I'm feeling the melody, and if I feel like my cadence is in flow with it and instincts, it's a lot of things I pay attention to that a lot of people would be like, man, I don't really care about that. Just put it out. But once again, perfection is an insecurity deep down.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just feel like as an artist, let alone an MC, and I put that real hard to a lot of people who don't get that. The art of an MC is like honorable like a samurai.
Yeah, it's a
You
master
gotta sharpen
ceremony.
your sword every single day. You gotta contest every challenger. You gotta make sure you're ready at every moment.
A master of ceremony can move the crowd with merely his words.
Man.
Beat or no beat.
Dog, I got a mother from Atlanta and a stepfather from Brooklyn. I got both sides on me. Talking about you need to bring that flavor, you need to bring them bars
Yeah.
every single day.
Tell me what's